Hello folks, Pipeman 1861 here. Well, we are having another snowy evening here in Indiana. Supposed to get about 3 to 4 inches overnight. My wife's out of town, so I was down here getting some things done in the workshop, trying to get this place cleaned up. You can't see you can see way less than half of it. That's a disaster down here. Has been for quite a while, so have no bench space whatsoever, so I'm looking forward to getting that cleaned up. I mentioned in my last video that I'd gotten one of those the Nimrod Sportsman pipe lighters on eBay. It came the other day and I finished restoring it, cleaning it up. Turned out pretty nice. I tell you, that's one thing about this new camera I really like, is the autofocus. It focuses really nice on up close items. Still haven't quite figured out the microphone. It's picking up the fan much louder than I care for, but oh well. But that is the Nimrod. It was made in Cincinnati, Ohio. You would slide this hood up, and it works the same way as a Zippo pipe lighter. You'd slide it up, expose the wick, and then instead of pulling the wheel to you, you'd push it away, and then the flame would come out just like on a Zippo. Slide it to snuff it. I know a lot of guys have said that, oh, you're supposed to put your thumb on the wheel and pull it apart like that. Well, that's not what the instructions tell you to do. The instructions tell you to slide it for one-hand operation. You slide the hood up, light it, and then you can just slide the hood back with your thumb. So it's actually a handy little lighter. Works really well. All machined aluminum. Another thing the instructions said was to hold it at a little bit of an upward angle. Helps the draft, I guess. So I'm impressed with that little lighter. They claimed they were selling about 1 million of them a year back in the 60s. So it's pretty popular. And you can take these apart. I was looking at it the other night. You can take these apart you can take the hood off. It's a little bit tricky, but if you look back in here, inside, I won't be able to show you on the camera, but there's a little spring-loaded pin that provides friction to hold the hood closed. And if you can get like a little safety pin or something in there and get that pin pushed up, you can get it popped past the little retainer pin, and the hood just slides right off, and you have to be careful that the little pin and the spring don't go flying. So that's how I got that apart. So you can disassemble these for service, contrary to popular belief. Took all of the old cotton packing out of the barrel and repacked it. I reused the original fiberglass wick. It was still in good shape. It was thicker than the modern Zippo wick, so I figured I'd retain that, but everything else, redid the cotton. That really helps these lighters' performance, I've found. Something about the cotton degrades, or rayon or whatever they used. It degrades over time. So I found that replacing it with some cotton balls, 100% cotton balls, helped quite a bit. But no, Nimrod's a nice little lighter. I'm impressed by it. I mean, they still make Chinese knockoffs of these things now, so can't be all bad. For strict practicality, I will say a Zippo is better. But this looks neater. Looks like a lightsaber, Luke, I am your father. Ah. Anyway, Pipedia actually has a pretty good little article on the Nimrod pipe lighters. Then I believe in the 50s they started making what they called the Nimrod Commander, which was essentially the Zippo pipe lighter before there was a Zippo pipe lighter. Ah, before I forget anymore, I'm tonight smoking my Patrick Whitmore artisan pipe, and I'm smoking some Molto Dulce. It is very much in the same vein as Tom Bigby from the Country Squire. Matter of fact, I don't know this for certain, but I halfway suspect, and I could be very wrong about this, so please do not take this as gospel, but I halfway suspect that Molto Dulce and Tom Bigby share some components in there somewhere, but I could be very wrong about that. It's just very much the same, or at least a similar jar note, bag note, tin note, whatever you want to call it. But we'll say this Molto Dulce in the tin does come a lot wetter, but and as I understand it, Molto Dulce is the tin version of, what is it? Not vanilla custard, I don't think. Anyway, the bulk version of Molto Dulce is going to remain in production. Of course, that doesn't mean it's not going to change. We don't know anything about that, but you will be able to at least get a fair facsimile of it. So that makes me happy. This is good stuff. I'll smoke through this one tin and put the other one away for a rainy day. But it is, as I've said before, much better when it dries out a little. Once you get it going, it smokes pretty decent, but it's hard to get going unless you dry it out. Good stuff, though. Fantastic room note. Well, anyway, everybody, I've been on here long enough. I'm going to let you go. Just wanted to show off my lighter and spend some time with you folks. This is Pipe Man, 1861. Saying goodbye, good luck, may the good Lord take a liking to you. I will see you all again very soon, and as always, happy smoking. Thank you folks, have a good evening. Bye now.